tough weekend of training, the last real big weekend before Challenge Miami. And then yesterday was not the easiest of days either. So we've got a couple more hard days before we start backing off. I'm kind of more of a shorter taper kind of guy, especially for a 70.3. So we got to keep plugging along and make the body do what we want for the next couple days. So today we're in Boulder, Colorado, or the Bubble as I usually refer to it as. Starting today's run at Tom Watson Park, we'll head down Monarch Road, which I believe was one of Crowey's famous stomping grounds, and then we'll run up towards the mountains and then flip it around 32 minutes.
Nice job, Justin.
Happy with today's session, the first run of the day. Always a little tough to get the body moving when you sit in the car for an hour right before a run, but I averaged about 6:10, 6:12 on the way out, flipped it at 32 minutes, and was about 5:08 average on the way back. So just under 11 miles in 58 minutes, so we'll take it. Yeah, focus today was just to come back faster than you went out. There's really no targets, just listen to the body, and you know, if it's feeling good on the way back, open it up. The only way you can fail the workout is if you come back slower than you went out. Next we're heading to Raleigh for a swim. We got about 15 minutes to turn around, so it's a short turnover, but it always makes for an interesting bit of a swim when fighting off cramps to half the time, but it's all fun. Today's swim started out surprisingly tame. We did, I think, 3x800 for the first part of the main set. It was drafting practice, so we swam in groups of 4 in one lane, and the whole hope was to not get dropped. When you're swimming with a bunch of guys that are better than you, that's a fear sometimes. So I was able to hang on for the most part, which is always good. Then we got a little bit of a surprise. It was I think 16 by 100. The first 9 were alternating easy and then max out with fins, and then the last 6 were fins and paddles on a really tight interval. So always fun to pretend to be a swimmer and go fast. But yeah, another one done. Yeah, next we're going to third session of the day is just an hour strength session with Coach Kevin Purvis. So move the body a little bit and throw some small weights around. I'm too fragile to throw big weights around, but just try to keep the body resilient and injury-free. So a lot of what we're doing in the strength sessions is trying to tax the fascia system or the body's natural spring. So you see a lot of resistance bands in what I'm doing, and then also a lot of core stabilization, single leg stuff, and just sticking to the same hip angles and everything that we're going to see in the bike and the run. Nothing too crazy heavy right now. We're 10 days away from Miami, so it's really just priming the pump and making sure everything's functioning as it should. Yeah, so the day's a wrap. I mean, it's about 1 o'clock now. We've got a run session out of the way right away in the morning. We did a negative split run. Goal of that was just to control it on the way out and come back faster on the way back. I was pretty happy with how everything went, so no complaints there. Got into the pool about 15 minutes after the run finished and did about 5,500 there. Not as nasty of a session as Julie usually throws at us. We did after the warm-up, we did some 800s with some drafting and open water technique practice, and then finished up with some max hundreds, which are always fun, especially when she lets me throw the fins on. I definitely enjoy swimming with the fins. Then we went straight into a strength session with Coach Kevin, finished out the day in the weight room. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll have a few more of these videos coming up, so make sure you subscribe. Giving me a like, that helps the old algorithms and lets other people see this. And then if there's anything that you want to see, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Until next time.